House Prepper.
Live simple, live free.
Hey everybody, I'm Bill.
And I'm Elizabeth with Tiny House Prepper.
And we are here once again with our son Barry at his house that he's renovating. This is what he calls his hoarder house. Now if you follow our channel, you may have seen a video that we did when first time we saw this, and that was at Christmas time, a long time ago.
Yeah.
And ever since then he has been doing some incredible amount of work. And this is not your main job.
It was not my full-time job.
Yeah. So
sort of is now.
Yeah. So anyway, we're just going to give you a little tour of where he's at now with this place. And if you hadn't seen this before, let me show you a clip here of what it looked like before he started the work on the outside. This thing was trashed beyond belief. And he's had it for a month now. He's already been working on it for a month. And I'll show you in the inside, and you're not going to believe it. But when so many people would just run from something like this, like I said, this is an absolute gold mine if you have the ability to do the renovation. So, show us where you're at, what you're doing here.
Well, I yanked the porch off because it was only attached to the siding, which was pretty fantastic. Took the two pieces of siding off with it when I took it down.
This used to be a covered porch for this whole concrete slab.
Oh, sorry, hon. I see laughing plaster.
Yeah. So I'm not putting one back. I'm just going to go with the colonial style. Nice big wide, good looking side, maybe side lights or just nice trim.
Okay.
Around the door. I've got new windows in my truck. I went and got those today. That's what I'm going to be working on. Pulled apart already. Replaced quite a bit of the outside facing. That's all termite eaten. And then new siding, shutters, make it look good. A couple of giant pots, you know.
Pots.
Yeah, that'll give it the right look.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, we took out the maple that was there, that 44-inch across maple.
That is a huge tree.
Yeah, there's the bottom of the stump over there. I've got a guy who wants it, so he's going to be coming to get that.
Wow.
Wow.
Hopefully, eventually.
But it was like totally overwhelming the house.
Yeah. So I did. Usually, I can take out the trees myself, but because of the power lines, I paid a proper company that had the correct equipment. 70-foot boom truck. I didn't have that, so.
Because of those power lines.
Yeah.
Boy, that is a big tree.
Huh.
So, this was a bathroom that was put in way after the fact. They just put it on top of the trim, all the balusters, the trim on the top. They just sort of covered it over.
So you've still got all your beautiful trim. That's really cool.
So I'm going to be just replacing the floor in here, flattening it out, making it correct, and then probably going to end up busting through there into the back of the house and just make this a center.
Oh, cool. Yeah, because I was wondering, what do you do with that space right there except put a chair there?
Yeah.
Actually, that's awesome.
So probably some built-in cabinets on one side, maybe. I don't know if I get that squirrely.
Okay.
So that'll break through into the back of the house.
That's a perfect place to break through.
So this was actually repaired once already by the previous tenants, previous owners. I actually found a picture in the house when I was cleaning it out of somebody standing just like this. And all of these are new, well, newer compared to the rest of the original house, which is this. But they didn't lift the floor up, they just filled it in with great stuff. So you can see here, there's a good 2 inches of sag in this floor from where it originally was. So they just stuffed it in with great stuff, just to try to fill the hole. And then they caulked, you can see there's a big sag right there, they just caulked the tile up. And there was like 3 layers of tile in this area, just a stick down, you know, the old lick and stick. So, yeah, jack everything back up where it should be, level it out, put proper, I'm going to have to sister some of the boards so that they're stable again. Put all that back like it should be. And that's just a bedroom. It's got to put a closet in it. There's nothing fancy.
Last time I saw this, it was filled with clothes almost up to the ceiling in that corner.
So a lot of this stuff, just the junk that's left in here, I've got a guy coming to get. It took me a little while to get rid of all of it. This is what's left. If you didn't see what it was like beforehand, you should check out those videos. It'll be enlightening. I had to eat off these floors compared to how it was. But there's some pretty cool old books here from 1800s, early 1900s. This is pretty neat. It's from 1944. And Roosevelt something or other. I don't know. So this is the
Wow.
dining room, kitchen, the whole open concept thing is all popular right now, so I went with that.
There was a wall there that you took out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
See the wall right here.
there was a doorway here. I gave it the left foot of justice and knocked it over.
Okay.
There was a chimney here. I've got to patch all that, of course. It's a little disappointed. These are load bearing 4x4s. So this house is built with a balloon style building concept, where modern houses, you build the floor and then you put the wall on top of that floor and you go up, and then you build the floor and then you put the wall on top of that. The way they used to do it back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, was they put in the posts all the way 2 stories, 3 stories tall, and then they attached all the rafters to the side of them.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
So it's called a balloon frame. So unfortunately, these can't make those go away. So I'm gonna have to box those in a little bit. But that's okay. So plug the hole, wrap around the kitchen. I'm gonna put a doorway there in the back, get rid of that doorway. Yeah, nice big open area for kitchen and things. This will end up being a little pantry right here with some walls. That we took out yesterday because people who don't know how to build shouldn't build. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. Some of the stuff they did in just that area, because there was a staircase that went down right here on the left, and the treads were 3/4 inch oak on a 36-inch span, so every time you stepped it sagged, which was just sketchy anyway. There's no risers, and then all of the rafters went, or the joists, you can see they notched into the block. There's 3 of them, and they were going the wrong direction. They were going with the house, lengthwise.
They should have gone across this way,
Right.
but they were running this way.
Right. Which meant that pretty much all of the weight of the bathroom that was there was held up by one single rafter with 4 16-penny nails that went at an angle, and 2 of them were actually missed. They didn't even go into the wood. So it was probably actually the flooring that was holding that bathroom up, keeping it from falling over. So I'm going to put in the correct direction rafters, or I keep saying that, joist going across. And then fix up the wall because it's termited. Probably have to tear that out and replace a bunch of pieces.
Down there?
Yeah, just on the top of the block wall.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to set
Right
the
in there.
joist on proper on top of that block wall like it's supposed to be. So.
Upstairs. Bedrooms. These are fairly big rooms for
Yeah.
older houses.
Yep.
I've seen some older houses that have tiny little bedrooms.
Well, this was built, early 1900s, late 1800s. So this original house was just 4 rooms and a staircase up the middle.
Right. That was a very typical style back then.
Right.
And then they just, it was like on the first floor, you come in and there's a room and a room. You go up the steps and then there's a room and a room, and that was
The
it.
entire house.
That was it. There,
And every single house had a chimney and a fireplace, or a place, or every room. Because this is a chimney that goes up floor to ceiling. And there's an access here. Then the room under me, you see there's a grate, and there's an access into the chimney there. So that every room would have a stove, so you could heat.
but there were houses like that all over this area, and then people would buy them, and then they would build a T extension onto the back.
Every one of them would
Yep.
go back.
Yep, they all look the same.
So I'm not gonna do a whole lot up here, just finish the walls out, refinish the floors,
Yeah.
new light, replacement windows. That's pretty much it.
So it's just this center stairwell area with a bedroom on each side.
And I gotta make the closets a bit bigger. I blew them out, cause it was just sort of bodged together, you know, with more great stuff. So.
And then I guess that's access into what was the addition that put on the back?
So that's the access to the attic, and that goes all the way to the very back of the house.
Yeah.
And I can see about 50 years difference in each room that I go back.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. And just the way that it was constructed, and the materials, and the insulation. And then this is the attic for this area. Obviously, it's woeful of insulation, about an inch thick. There's no insulation in the walls at all, so that'll be another project.
Now this is what I was talking about with the typical houses in this area. They're very narrow. That's the front around there. They're very narrow front to back, and they're long, and there's just 2 rooms on the bottom there, 2 rooms up top there, and that's all it was. And then people come along and build an extension, an addition off the back, and turn it into a T-shaped house. And there are, just like I said, houses like this all over this area.
We were able to finally find the backyard.
Yeah.
It was
Wow.
completely covered.
Yeah, this was completely overgrown all the way to the back. It's amazing how much work you've done here just on the outside. Looks like a different place.
Yeah, we had
Amazing.
quite a few fires, burn off all the brush and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll show you all of the entire floor is attached.
So this is where we were just standing up above there a minute ago.
Right. So there's one rafter that was in here, and you can see 2 holes, and then the other 2 on this side missed completely. So the whole floor and the stairwell were being held up by 2 16-penny nails.
And this one, with those running that way, these should have been running across this way.
Yep. Just makes it really flexy, like not well supported because it's such a long distance.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of like this look. I might just leave it like this.
Cathedral ceiling. Huh?
That's right. So then, I was debating on whether or not to replace 100% of the electrical, because usually when I do these houses, I rip out 100% of everything. So just last week I was like, yeah, you know what, I need to just completely start from scratch with electric, because there's so many different generations of electric wire in here. Some of it has been updated, most of it hasn't, and I don't trust what's in the wall that I can't see.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna rip out 100%, take everything out. It does have a upgraded panel, so there's a couple days and a few $100 I have to not spend. But everything else is coming out. So I'm just gonna start completely from scratch with electrics and plumbing. So there's no chance of not finding something in a wall and sparking and burning the house down.
All right.
Because there's stuff like this. You know, this is a joint between old, probably 70s wire and modern,
That's older than 70s.
maybe 50s.
50s, yeah. Because I started wiring in the 70s, and it still looked like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Romex.
So this is your joint. It's no connection or wire nuts. It's just tape. And that's how they did stuff
Yeah.
in this house. So that's why I'm like, I'm just not even gonna play. Rip it all out, spend the money and the time, make sure I don't burn the house down.
All right. So a massive amount of work.
Oh yeah.
A lot more to come.
Yeah, a lot more to come. If you would like to see the more to come, check out his channel, Empty Hammock. I'll put a link in the description below. He's documenting everything that he's doing and everything that he's already done. So you can see the life of a real estate flipper.
Yeah. What it's really like, not what the TV says that it is, because that's all lies.
Right.
Oh, it's a huge amount of work.
So go ahead and check him out, Empty Hammock. Thanks for watching.
Live simple.
Live free.
Okay.
You be blessed.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.